Hi friends, this is Deep Basu and I'm back with a new review. The name of the film is Mast Main Rehne Ka. Mast Main Rehne Ka, right? I hope my Hindi pronunciation is good. Well, I'm late again. My bad. This movie released, I think, on Friday, and I was in two minds. I don't know why. I was thinking because there's so much content to watch these days. There's a web series. There's a Julia Roberts English film. There is a series, a Tamil Siddharth's Tamil series is also released. So I was quite in two minds whether to watch this or not. By the way, this film has one of my favorite actors, Jackie Shroff and Neena Gupta. So I was compelled. I couldn't wait, and it's also directed by Vijay Maurya. Vijay Maurya is also a good actor and a talented dialogue writer. He had, I think, won the award for dialogues for Gully Boy. So I was really compelled to watch it. And by the way, Jackie Shroff and Neena Gupta have done a short film together called Khujli, and I love the camaraderie. I love their chemistry. So I was thinking that this will be definitely a good enough reason to watch the film. Mast Main Rehne Ka. So I watched the film. By the way, Neeraj Gaiman, the director, also reviewed the film. So once I saw his review on Instagram, I said I need to watch it. So I finally watched the film during the weekend, and I strongly recommend the film. It's a very well-made movie, and if you have seen the trailer, the story is quite self-explanatory. I don't want to give out any spoilers. So the story revolves around Jackie Shroff, Mr. Kamath. He's around 75 years of age. He's lonely. I won't say depressed. He's quite lonely, and he's counting the days when he's going to die. But he's so fit, and he's not suffering from any disease. So and he calls it a curse that at the age of 75 I am cursed with good health. And he's been single for the last 12 years post his wife's death, and he's really lonely. And there's a lot of people of the same age in his neighborhood, but he doesn't initiate any conversation with them. He has a very routine, lonely life. And so that's the story. That's how the film begins. Then we are introduced to Handa, and who is Neena Gupta, and how he befriends Neena Gupta, who is his new neighbor, and they strike a camaraderie. And that's how the story unfolds, and how it's very fresh, very refreshing to watch. A very different take on a love story. And apart from these two characters, we are also introduced to Abhishek Chauhan. He's also a very good actor. He plays a tailor, a struggling tailor, who also moonlights as a thief in order to garner enough funds to keep his Mumbai life sailing. And he falls in love with a street dweller played brilliantly by Monika, Panwar. So these are the story basically revolves around these four characters, how in the city of Mumbai, how they strive hard to keep their boats sailing. And of course, Mumbai is one city where you can find happiness there in spite of a lot of challenges. So how these four characters do that, how they overcome their challenges, and how they conquer the challenges, and they seek love, how they seek the companionship in spite of such challenges. So even Neena Gupta has her own backstory, which I'll not give it out. I won't talk about it. She has a backstory. She has her own turmoil she's going through. How she seeks solace and companionship. In Jackie Shroff's character, how both of them complement each other, and I think both of them are the highlight of the film. But I shouldn't take away the credit of Abhishek and Monika. They were also brilliant. And the music, the background score is superb. I'm searching for that song, but I can't find it on YouTube. I think overall the packaging of the film is very sweet, very cute, and very refreshing. But somewhat I feel that towards the end the movie somewhat falters, and I was expecting a lot towards the end. Though I was a little teary-eyed because the feeling of loneliness. I'm sure everyone at some point of time has felt lonely. So there's a vacuum. So I could feel that in Jackie Shroff's character, in Neena Gupta's character, and the struggle Abhishek and Monika were going through. So I could relate to the film, but somewhat I felt that the climax could have been much more. The second half could have been much more. Somewhat I felt that the few scenes were very breezily, very not much into detail. The director, writer didn't go much into details. It could have been much more. The quotient, emotion quotient, or the story could have been much more. I was expecting a lot more on the second, towards the second half and towards the climax, but somewhat it had a very predictable ending. But overall, amidst all the violent movies, Animal, and all this violent web series, gunshot, sex, vulgar, this movie really stands out. Mast Main Rehne Ka really stands out. It's sweet and it's very refreshing. So if you have time, to give it all your attention. And it's not a very long movie. It's streaming on Amazon Prime. And performances are superb. Jackie Dada has definitely outperformed himself. Neena Gupta is always good. Somewhat I feel Neena Gupta is getting slightly repetitive, but Jackie Dada has outperformed himself. So if you're a Jackie Shroff fan, do watch it for him. This is my review for Mast Main Rehne Ka. Do watch it and let me know your feedback. So I sign off. This is Deep Basu.